Hey guys, Marco here. Here on this channel we take a look at everything from photography to videography, making short films, the process behind doing it, everything like that. But while focusing on all of that stuff that I love, one of my other great passions got pushed to the side. My beloved movies. So I was trying to figure out a way to kind of incorporate them back into some minuscule effect, because as you can tell, I like talking, and evidently I like making and talking about movies. I saw a bunch of other people do it on YouTube. I think it sounds really cool. Plus, I get to talk to you guys and kind of let out all my thoughts. And for all of those that also love movies, I log all my movies on this app called Letterboxd. So check me out over there if you're into that. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's start with what I watched in April. First off, I watched The Five Bloods, which I thought was a pretty great Spike Lee war joint that focused more on the characters than the actual war itself, which to me is always a welcome bonus. Delroy Lindo literally steals every scene that he's in, but the rest of the cast is pretty damn good as well. Overall, definitely worth the watch. Next, I watched The Lizard vs. Curious George, and it was pretty bad. But I mean, I didn't really expect it not to be. The first Godzilla was fine, kind of boring with no real payoff. Godzilla King of the Monsters was an insult to my intelligence, and this one was much more the same. Pretty much all the characters are disposable, and the action scenes tried so hard to rip off Pacific Rim that I kept thinking to myself while watching, why am I not just watching Pacific Rim instead? After that, I watched Eric Andre's hidden camera comedy special, Bad Trip, and I thought it was pretty hilarious. I did an online watch party with a bunch of friends and we were all laughing hysterically. The smoothie shop gag and the zoo gag were definitely standouts. After that, I took a break from movies and rewatched, yes, rewatched because I'm a lunatic, seasons 4, 5, and 7 of The Amazing Race Canada. I don't really care much for reality television, but The Amazing Race is the one I will watch every year. And with the new season of The Amazing Race Canada being postponed until this summer, I had to fill my fix somehow. I love everything that this show stands for. The adventure, the stress, traveling within your own country. I love it all. And I miss it. I miss traveling. But I think these 3 seasons, along with probably season 2, are my favorite of the Canadian version. Steph and Kristen in season 4 are just my favorites. I love them as a team. Season 5 has Kenneth and Ryan, which are probably my favorite team to have ever raced. Rest in peace to Kenneth as well. It's a shame he left us so early. And then season 7's just all around cast, Dave and Arena being awesome villains. It's fun. I love the show so much. Then after rewatching all of those, I got a taste for The Amazing Race again, so I watched season 29, The Strangers Edition, which was a crazy concept, but really well executed, I thought. Bringing in a best friend, a lover, a family member into an already stressful race around the world is enough, but doing all of that with a complete stranger that you've never met before is just boom. It's a whole nother level. It's a show that I not only love, but one that I aspire to hopefully be on one day. Fingers crossed. After that, I watched DOA, Dead or Alive, and it was kind of awesome. I think Matt Singer's review from Letterboxd is the best way to put this movie. I've seen actual pornography that objectified women less than this movie. Decent fights though, and yeah, I agree. Next, I watched my friend Michael's recommendation, The Kid Detective, which was a pretty solid crime mystery dark comedy. Not to mention it's Canadian filmmaking and it has Adam Brody in it. Need I say more? After that, I watched Shiva Baby, which was one of the most strikingly accurate movies I've ever seen. It's pretty much uncut gems at a family gathering. How can you go wrong with that? It's such a simple idea and concept that is so well written, so well executed, so well acted, and really just puts you on the edge of your seat for 90 minutes. After that, I watched Christopher Nolan's directorial debut, The Following. The movie itself I thought was pretty great, but one of the most interesting things I found about it is that even though it's Nolan's first movie, you can tell from the very start he's always had this style. The way he approaches storytelling and not always telling it in the most conventional way is something that I love about him and can't wait to see more of. After that, I watched Gamer, which I think my Letterboxd review sums up my thoughts pretty well. Yeah. Next, I watched the new Mortal Kombat reboot. And although this may sound crazy, I think it could have taken a few notes from Dead or Alive. Why not just make this movie a tournament like it's supposed to be? It feels like they made this movie just to set up a sequel where the tournament's gonna be, and I was like, oh, I don't really care for the source material too much, so I wasn't really attached to it. I played the video games here and there, but I'd always get my ass kicked, so I don't really care. And the shame about this is that for the first like 20 minutes, I was really on board. I was enjoying it. Then it lost me during the middle, and then there's a really cool fight scene at the end. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about this. After that, I finished The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I liked the show. I thought it was fine. I didn't love it like a lot of people did. The first 3 episodes to me were kind of a drag to get through. Episode 4 to me was by far the best one. It had the most interesting content, and it really ended off with a cliffhanger, like, where's this gonna go? And then they don't really do much with it. I think if I were to sum up my thoughts on this show really quick, it's that it had a bunch of really good ideas and thoughts to say. And some of them are great, but some of them are just really wasted. I gotta say, I think I preferred WandaVision more. But hey, I'm still looking forward to Loki. And finally, I watched Imagine Me and You, which if you haven't watched already, watch, because it's fantastic. A majority of North American rom-coms to me are pretty boring and stale. It's just the same old shit over and over again. But Imagine Me and You just comes in with a breath of fresh air. Kind of ironic that it was released in 2005 as well. It tackles a great subject matter, does it in that kind of British style of humor, which I love, and it tells the story in such a cute and sweet and adorable way. That's everything I watched in April, guys. Overall, I watched quite a lot of shitty stuff, not gonna lie. But there were a few good ones in there, you know, to keep me leveled. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do these every month just to kind of talk to you guys, let my thoughts out about stuff, as you know, I love sharing that kind of stuff. If you guys like this idea, hit that thumbs up, subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Follow me on all my socials, links will be down in the description. And until next time, I'm Marco Pereira. Ciao for now.